But this do be one of our interesting takes because we're gonna see how creative the community has been for the past how many generations.
Generations. Oh nga, no? It's been years, Pica. Time's been ticking. So there's a prize, right? There's a prize for flexing your cheese.
Ooh.
It's a shirt of your choosing from Next Battle Clothing. That's for first place. Second place and third place is 150 off one order of your Next Battle shirt.
You know what's interesting is because people might think that this is real talking. That they might think it's not a big deal, but it is.
Oh, it
Those
is.
discounts are a big deal. They really are.
Truly are. Like you get a discount. Woo. Without further ado, right? We should look at a combo.
Ooh. All right. Brownie got a little bit of that. Got a little bit of the Kezo right there.
You see that? How he swapped sides.
See? Right?
It's like down back two. Playing
Now,
with
there's
the
always a verdict. Like, there's always gonna be a verdict whenever we do this. So,
Pica, what would you rate that out of like 10?
well, okay. Well, I'm hot seat first. Okay, sure. It's my
Yes,
job
hot
anyway.
seat first.
All right. So I'd say Brownie, you're gonna hate me for this. It would be really cool if it had a full crouch. If it had a full crouch DF2-1 in it. But the fact that it from the very start, it already changed camera angles. I'd say I'd give this a. Sorry, Brownie, it's a 5 for me.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, dude.
Very strict. Like, bro.
I am pretty strict. You know,
It's
because the
just
Brian
a
combo field is evolving, right?
Mm.
So there's like a lot of new Brian things now. But I'm not gonna say that he didn't put any efforts, honestly. What about you? What about you?
Creativity wise, it's very interesting to see a combo that side swaps. You don't see that very often. I don't know how. Well, there would be situations where this combo would be really practical. The side swap, of course, it's missing. If he didn't spill, like he wasn't able to do the instant full crouch. So as long as he didn't spill that.
That was on you, Brownie. That was on him. That was
Like, is
really
this
on
supposed to
him.
be like an FC DF2-1 here? Is this supposed to be a Northern Cross?
Yeah, something like that. Or maybe even a back 3 cancel something. You know.
It passes. 7 out of 10 maybe. Good start.
Oh my
good
gosh.
start.
Brownie, you hear that? That's a 7. You get a 12.
Ooh, total 12? Oh yeah, we're combining the score here out of 20. All right, 12 out of 20. Indeed. Let's move on to combo number 2. Combo number 2 here is from Moonchip.
Moonchip.
So
Right
off the bat, we can see Akuma and Jack in Jungle
He's
Outpost.
gonna fly off. Yeah.
1 or 2.
Right.
How do you think this combo's gonna go? It's got
Okay.
full meter.
We got. Oh yeah. It's either and there's no rage. Interestingly,
Oh no, there is.
you see that?
Play
That,
out.
that changes everything. So the fact that it does have rage and there's 2 bars, I'm saying close to death. And it's a Jack too.
Oh yeah, so it's
there's-
big boy combos. You can't
Yeah.
avoid the damage.
So it's Jack exclusive. So this is already a balcony break, hands down. What I don't know is if he's gonna break the wall behind him.
We'll see. We'll play it.
Right? You get me?
Let's
All
play
right.
it.
All right, let's
3,
go.
2, 1.
Okay. Oh, 2 meters spent right away. I didn't
Doesn't
go
look like
for
we're
it.
gonna get that wall break.
Yeah.
Hit him with the RA.
It's death. It's death.
Okay. One touch
Oh.
combo.
It is death. Is
Yep.
it?
Jack didn't
175.
stand a chance, man.
Right. And 178. There we go. That's immediately death combo right there. Wow. Okay. Let's go back to the top. Let's go back to
Yeah,
the top.
exactly.
I
Go
kind
back
of.
to the top. So Spen's like double Hadouken in the air, right?
Yeah. And shout out to Dustin Escolar. Oh my gosh, dude. That is
Me.
painful.
Kuma does that on the daily, right?
I know.
All
It's
the
just
time.
another day at the office type of thing, But that's another factor we have to judge. I'm gonna be very honest. The character choice, if I may.
In terms of like how hard the combo would be.
Yeah. And the potential. The potential of the character to either kill or just do something really creative. But you know what? You first this time. I'm gonna
Okay,
throw the
no,
ball
no,
to you.
yeah. I was second last time. So interesting to me to go for the special EX Hadoukens in the air into the wall bounce.
Yeah.
Because after this, you already know where it's going, right? As soon as you hit the balcony break. Of course, big
Yeah.
plus points for making it a death combo.
Uh-huh.
Because if it wasn't a death combo, it's gonna lose a lot. It's like, okay, you spent 2 bars of meter, wall bounce, running one, and you don't kill. So for the fact that I got the kill,
That's a huge plus, honestly.
it's a huge plus. I'd say maybe sitting around 8 out of 10.
Oh yeah, that's right. So to me, I think I would also say maybe 8, honestly,
8.
because the intro having used 2 meters already and reaching 100 plus damage, that's a big deal. And I know that in terms of practicality, it kind of has a tendency to happen in game. You know, a huge chance it'll happen in game, especially if somebody makes the right calls and Akuma. You make the right demon flip or overhead, you can definitely make that work. And execution, let's not forget that. You know, this is Akuma we're talking about. So at any point in this combo, it could go wrong.
Yeah, you could have dropped it. Like even like the Ieyakuken from the top jump forward.
Yeah.
That could have dropped.
Oh, not to mention his measurement was right. I'll give that credit. What's this? I'll give it credit because in my opinion, the fact that he measured it right, or at least you know he got that proper stage awareness. Because if you notice, the Shakunetsu was a little far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So being a little far, I think that's and hitting the wall with it, that's commendable.
That's a total of 16 out of 20 for Moon Chip.
Gotta love it. I
Pretty
get
high.
the death combo attribute. That was good for me.
Let's preview the next combo. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Well, I guess the name spoils it already. Brian 5 times back 3 Rage Art combo.
Okay, but yeah. Again, there's a lot of room. There's a lot of room for that, honestly.
That's a
lot of room for creativity.
I know. Oh, you just do back 3 cancels.
Okay.
So let's just
Interesting.
let's just start it.
Wow. All right.
And the clean execution, you got command history on as well.
Yes. Oh man,
Very, very
guys,
clean.
really talk about the cheese flex, because that is a hella cheese flex. Dude.
Oh, a hell of a flex. Northern cross counter hit into a bunch of back threes, 5 back threes before you hit the
And to a
RA.
rage art as well. So, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Sometimes it has to be short and sweet.
Explain to the guys over here, right? For those who don't know,
All
right?
right.
How difficult is chaining Brian back 3?
Okay. So I personally am not a Brian main, but amidst all popular claims, you know, Brian is, how should I say this? Brian's back 3 is a lot tighter than Dragunov's forward 3, basically sneak dash loops, because Brian's back 3 takes a lot longer to come out. You know, it's way slower. It's way slower than Dragunov's. So, not to mention the hurt box. The hurt box is not as good. Oh, sorry, the hitbox of back 3 is not that good. It's not that low. Or it's only good like if it hits the wall, but in open space. There's a reason that it only works on big males. Or bigger nails, if I may. So that's really, really difficult. And yeah, Brownie just said that himself. My hand. My hands. Because that's exactly what happens when you try that combo. It's a really slow link. It's a really slow connection from one back 3 to another. But it kind of works like, how should I say this? It kind of works like a Leo K and K, if you get my meaning. Albeit with a little higher hitbox. And the back 3, the final back 3 to a Rage Art, that's chef's kiss for me. Because he could have just gone for something, right? Like he could have just taken the easy route to do like a back 3 forward 2-1 and so on and so forth. But he still went for the Rage Art. That's cool.
So I guess
That's
like
his
what you're
idea.
explaining it seems like you're very, very impressed, Pica.
I am, to be honest, because it's something that became a Brian trend as of late. And I had to do it myself so that I know how difficult it is. And it's just that the loops, and this is not a bad thing. It's just that back three loops are no longer new, but still the effort to pull it off, I'll never discount it. It's very difficult. I like that. So am I supposed to score now?
I think
Because-
I think based on the whole explanations and everything, I think you're scoring a 10 out of 10 right now. This is our first 10 out
well,
of 10. The flexing
okay.
cheese. You're flexing it.
I find that I find that precious, but 10 out of 10. That is absolute flex, honestly.
Flex.
But to me, I think because I haven't seen everything yet,
Nah, not
so
yet,
this
not
is
yet.
only this is only third entry.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna start this off strong. I think this is a good 8 for me.
Hey,
A really good 8. Yeah, a really good 8. Why? The 1% that for me, the 1% that makes it not like 9 or 10, in my opinion, is I kind of just my take. I kind of wanted it to be off of something that's not a screw yet.
So if it wasn't
You get me?
Northern Cross,
Yeah.
so we did like a regular launcher.
Yeah, and then
While standing
something,
one?
maybe a while standing one slash or jet upper. That's the only thing. That's the only bad thing about this, that's the only thing that stops it from being a 9. It's just that the fact that it started off as a screw. But again, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's cool, man. Like it's again, I have nothing but praises for it.
Well, if Pica's gonna score it an 8, I'm scoring it a 9.
Alright, absolutely. And if you ever get to try this, man, you'll see what I mean. Like it's not even if you do it on a character that's big. Like even if it's like say Facom Ram or Marduk, it's still not easy.
Let's move on to combo
Alright.
number 4.
This is interesting.
This is
Ooh, this is a game. It's a match, dude.
Oh, I think
Alright.
so. Or maybe it's well edited.
All right, exactly. It could have been a TikTok clip already.
So
Or
this
it's
is
a-
from Devilish Jakey, Ling Xiao
Yeah.
Yu. Let's just play it.
Tu crois sûrement pas que tu
All right. It is well edited, dude.
Oh, well edited indeed.
Okay. Oh. Man. Okay. Drip.
That's a
is
mod.
drip.
That's a mod, Pika.
You know what? That was really clean.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not
let's
even
let's break
joking.
it down slowly but surely, right?
Yeah, bit
So,
by bit.
Aside from the intro, we start off with counter hit FF4 into.
You know what? I think I'm almost agreeing with Don Argus. I'm close to agreeing that mod is wonderful.
We start off
Because I
with
love
counter hit
purple.
FF4, right? Back turn,
Yeah.
1-4 that's guaranteed. FF3 to filler into a cancel in the back 1, right?
And another cancel again.
Then jab forward 3 into the rage drive. Then FF3 CTF 1-2. Then classic 3-2 ender to flip
Mhm.
over.
There's really not so much of the need to slow down. I understood completely what was happening, but I think one of the biggest things for me there is the use of F3. I think that's one thing that you don't really see much anymore for lilies, because I think that most of the lilies will rely on a string screw tailspins, but using F3 to save a hit or a few hits, I think that's really smart. Because if say the lily used something a little longer, more extended than that, it will not only compromise, I think, the wall carry, but it'll also compromise the ender. So I think that for me is the biggest takeaway, like the best idea that he had here.
It's the creativity. Creativity off the charts for you, Pika.
It definitely, I think it's up there. To me, I would give this almost the same score, but I'm not gonna spoil. I'll just say why first. I think that one of the Jig says sure, by the way.
Bruh. Leave me
So I
alone.
think one of the biggest good things about it that makes me score this high again is I can't stress it enough. F3, the use of F3, because that saves a lot of hits. Another is the effort to use cancels. Whereas, again, Lily has more than enough tools to go wall to wall, but I think it's the effort that he put with FF3, then back one, then so on and so forth. Yes, towards the end, it kind of got slightly easier, but I think the idea of using F3 in the middle, that's my takeaway. I'd give it like a 7.5, honestly.
7.5.
7.5. Yeah.
Hear that, guys? You can get all the praise in the world, and you're still just a 7. Damn.
You know why? I'll tell you why. If again, we're just looking at it from a perspective. Having crashed at the bottom floor, just my take. Maybe just maybe a full crouch DF1 would also be a good idea. From here, like see from here. And again, this is not there. A full crouch DF1 as a power hit would be a good idea. But again, I understand the gist as to why, because he is saving the hit. That's the only reason that the 0.5 exists. That there's a missing 0.5 before the 8. And like I said, because towards the end it kind of became slightly easier, and it's absolutely fine because it got the wall carry.
Oh yeah, like in Tekken 7, again, regardless of the character you're playing, and whether your combo's optimized or not, the thing that you want to optimize the most in this game is getting the wall. Because when you get the wall, you're gonna get the damage, you're gonna get the Oki.
Exactly.
Just like even if your combo's basic, for as long as you got the wall, you have the wall positioning, you have the Okizeme, you have the neutral, it's in your favor. That's very, very important, and that's what this combo did here, aside from like the creativity that comes with it as well.
Yes, exactly, dude. It's really effective. It's really effective. Like the fact that it got end to end off of a normal splat. And if this happens to you in game, you're gonna start panicking.
Realistically speaking, full combo, you're just like. That's why I think you remember telling me this back in when we were playing, when we were in town, when Tekken 7 Arcade Vanilla was still around. Like Frontier, check out this Heihachi combo. You're only doing like the extremely difficult Heihachi combo. So I'm like, why? No. It's that for that exact reason. They're gonna be like, whoa, this guy knows way too much.
Yes.
That's a 7.5 for Pica. That's gonna be an 8 for me. So we're gonna round that up at 16. Oh no, 15.5, right?
15.5, I'd say.
All right. Let's move to the next combo. Oh! Spoilers. So it's Feng Wei. We got Feng versus Jin here. Alright, so let's play this combo.
Feng Wei. Oh, it had to be that. Okay. You see, this is funny because I'd want to get another person's take on this one.
Oh, I mean, he's here in chat.
He's here in chat. He's actually here in chat. So send DC. I am summoning you, my guy.
Yeah, he's gonna know
even
way more
even
than
though we're
us.
last touch, I want to hear his take on this. Alright, that's painful.
It hurts.
That is, yeah. That is painful.
So then you start off with the unblockable, right? Into your shoulder, Iron Fortress. This part, that's pretty good technically. Technicality-wise, right?
And practicality.
But the rest of the combo, smooth sailing from there for the most part, right? Walang bayad.
Yeah.
True.
Well, okay, you don't have to speak anymore, Sen. You know. But if something bad happens on your stream, don't come calling to us. I'm just kidding.
It ain't us. It wasn't us.
Okay. Here. Well, yeah. I think, and again, it has something to do with character, right? So this is just gonna be me, and I am so sorry for this, but this is just me again. I know I'm gonna get flack from people here, but
no.
I'm gonna get flack because I've seen a ton of crazy Feng stuff, you know. So in a way, this is good in the practical sense, like absolutely practical sense. The pizzazz factor, though, in my opinion, is just there. It's leveled. It's good. It's good. It's great. It's really commendable. But like I said, man, I've seen quite a lot of Feng things, and it's because of that guy in chat. It's his fault. That guy thinks too much.
You know, it's hard when you have like a place to compare, but at the same time, it helps that you have a baseline to start comparing where the combos are at. So
That's right.
I don't know. This feels like I don't know if you're going to be getting the unblockable anyway at the start. Most especially point blank at the balcony. Maybe if it came off like Oki, like you did your combo F3-4, they fall straight to the balcony, and then you just let it rip, right? You go straight for the unblockable, and then maybe it'll hit. There are some scenarios or setups to get that to connect. But in like,
or
in
maybe
actual
like say something of a different launcher here. Just my take, you know, for like say originality, because this is 2 hits. But because I know for a fact that even if it didn't come off of an unblockable, it would still do the same exact combo, right? Like even if it's not the same, even if it doesn't come off of an unblockable, the same combo downstairs would work. Maybe that's also one of the takeaways that I have from it. Maybe using say the likes of Shifting Clouds 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Shifting Clouds 1, where the opponent stumbles backwards. Shifting Clouds 1 would have been a good good addition to it. And I still would I'd still think the same way, because if we're talking about the composition of this entirely, again, like I said, it's hard to top what we've seen.
Oh, yeah,
as a
it is.
segue. It's pretty hard to top. So yeah, you first, man. In terms of score.
I'd say something like 6 out of 10
Mhm.
in total.
I'd say 5. I'd say a 5, honestly.
5.
Again, I'm so sorry, dude. Like it's the reality. It's Sen's fault. I know he's looking at me right now with his
Like, giving
hand
you
on his
side
chest.
eye. Giving you side
Yeah,
eye.
he'd be like that. Like, why is it my fault? You know. So
That's a total of 11 out of 20.
Mhm. we have. Oh my gosh!
Oh!
It is
It's the
this
one and
dude.
only.
Oh my goodness.
You see this guy's
Okay.
combos on the daily.
Oh my. This I gotta rub my hands a little bit for. All right.
Like, yes, it's on a Bear 2. We're over here at G Corp Helipad. Plus points for lore. It's Kazuya's home court.
That's right.
So like a random bear appeared in his rooftop. He's like, gotta get
Mhm.
rid of him. It's the same thing with like when Akuma appeared. Like,
And it looks like he's not gonna do the combo off of a straight splat. So this is gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's
Alright.
let's play it. Let's play it.
It's that launcher. Oh, okay. Wow. All
We
right.
got some
With
edits
a little
too.
bit of outro. It has an outro.
We're giving him like Kazuya's like, you know what's up.
All right.
You know what's up. You know what's up.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, that needs to be rewound. All right. The fact that did not break. Okay. Man, that is lab. That is lab right there. All right. Well, the chat already popping off. They already like what they see. Okay. Okay. Honestly.
Yeah, the key thing of this combo right here is, aside from the starter, right? That's like 1, 2, 4, 3
Three.
counter hit. Then 1, 2, 4, 3 again into. Is this a dash up? Dash up back
Yeah. Back to 4-1. Yeah.
to? Yeah, dash up
See?
back to 1.
Yeah.
Back to 4-1. This
Yeah.
one. This is the one. This is the
This
part.
is-
It's just like didn't break.
Okay,
number
that
one.
just went from 0 to 100, like just like that.
Like, huh?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Didn't break, number 1. Number 2,
Yeah.
it's still resplatted.
Mhm.
Because I think if you got the whole thing, it's either gonna break or it's gonna put them off the wall. But I
Yeah,
guess that's
right,
just
exactly.
it's just bare physics, I suppose, right? That's why you always see them in every combo video. I can get
Mhm.
all the damage here. And then to break it, CD3. And then to realign again, sidestep left into 1+2. Rage drive to get the splat, and just I guess chef's
A
kiss
short
kinda
lightning
ender.
screw. Yeah.
Mhm. Well, I mean, spent is like the hit decay already, right? By that point, MJ here had 11 hits. So I don't think back to 1 would have connected. Of course, you could have used
Yeah,
back
yeah, yeah.
4. Although I'm not sure if you could sidestep. I think there's enough time to sidestep left into back 4. Or
I think it no longer will. I mean, judging by how it looks, you see how sidestep 1+2
yeah, it was pretty high.
is already a struggle to align him.
Mhm.
You see how that's already a struggle to align the bear. Like potentially, I'm not sure if he tried it, because I kind of want to inquire too. Like I want to ask if the guy did try to do like a back to 1. But as far as I see it, it was already kind of like a struggle from this angle.
Yeah, to
You
get
see that? Like
sidestep
for
on
him,
two.
yeah, that already looked like a struggle because Kazuya hardly stepped. If you replay that part, you see,
I
or
wouldn't say
there,
he
or
hardly
he
stepped.
hardly,
He
he
was like
hardly,
clear
sorry,
step.
he hardly got the dash. Rather, sorry, not hardly stepped. He hardly got the dash.
Yeah,
after
like
side
the
flip 1+2.
recovery period after SS1+2 to
Yeah.
get the crouch dash into the rage dive.
Yeah, that was quite a run, and I understand why he would go for the RD, because look at how far. Like if you go back there just a little bit, you see how far.
It's on short
You know?
wall carry, right?
Yeah. I mean, he really did use that for a wall carry already. And nice preservation of range, in my opinion. Like it took a while before he actually did something.
Actually used it
Mhm.
until like to get the fully charged unblockable there.
So yeah, you know what, dude? This is something else. I mean, this is one way to be. This is one combo to make the middle of the stream really interesting.
You have to flex it.
I am
They flex it.
right. It is a flex, dude. That is an absolute flex, if I may. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, no hate. Like I'm pretty sure everyone in chat would agree with me on this. That this is really innovative. This is really innovative.
I mean, just so many parts here in the combo that keep you holding your breath, right? And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, I didn't know that worked at all. It was like the lab work of MJ on point, and then the execution to pull it off.
To be fair, I know that the most tricky execution here ever, I think, just my take, would be the RD.
Yeah,
I think it's really the raise drive.
post,
Yeah.
tailspin.
Yeah. Because if you notice, like the entire combo didn't have any single notation, any godfist notation until the RD. Everything was buttons and dashing. So up until the raise drive, that was the only crouch dash. But the fact that he came up with these bits and pieces, that's something.
Right. So he didn't sugarcoat it, that's for sure. Kazuya did not sugarcoat this combo, not at all.
That we did not. We cheese coded it.
He cheese coated it.
You know what? Dude, this is big for me, man. I mean,
He's gonna
this is
hit
a
it.
9.
It's a
In my
9.
opinion, it's a 9. Yeah, I'm serious. It's a 9. Dude, the fact that we don't actually get to see as many Kazuyas anymore, that contributes so much to it. I think that the fact that the helicopter kicks,
The helicopter
that
kicks.
could go
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
wrong. That could go so wrong.
Like, you didn't get it right over here. That wouldn't have
Yeah.
connected for sure.
So that's very clean in my opinion. I think that's a good 9, because it's the bears having wonky hitboxes could have really messed up the combo. Like along the way, there's a chance that he might have already broken it practicing this combo. You know what I mean? That it might have broken already somewhere. So, but I give the 9 for effort and creativity, honestly. So that's me.
Well, it's pretty high up there.
It's one
I
of
don't
those.
really play I actually don't play anyone's character here at all. But I know what it feels like to get hit by a really, really strong combo. Yeah, that's a 9.5. 9.5 for sure. It's shy a little bit from hitting mythical number 10. So I think that's a round-up score of 18.5.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Really,
What
really
stopped
high.
you from going for? I want to tell you what stopped me from going for 10. If you tell me yours first.
You said it earlier though.
I said white's good. I never
why
said
is
white
good, why
was
is good. Why it
Yeah.
stopped from hitting 10?
Yeah.
It's very creative, like as Brownie mentioned earlier. Like no God Fist, like you don't know what you don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like maybe there's something in between here. Like not the ender, right? I think this is like as optimized as it could get post tailspin.
Mhm.
It's somewhere here in the middle, post helicopter kicks.
Yeah.
Like what else could we break here that is very, very strong? Of course, CD3 chunky, right? Very chunky.
Yeah.
It's like Tekken 8, the new combo, God Fist into Dragon Uppercut, CD1, that's gonna be chunky. But I feel like
Yeah.
something here, like CD3,
Mhm.
would up like your execution. Not CD3, like while standing 3 would up your execution by like if you sidestep left into or sidestep duck while standing 3 into the rage
Mhm.
drive.
Gets. See, that's what I was talking about too. That's the only thing that stopped. One of the only things that stopped me from going for 10, because the only crouch dash motion was the RD.
Yeah, for a crouch dash character, right? Of course, this is
Yeah.
like outside of like doing what Kazuya typically does, which is
Yeah.
it's the mastery of
Mhm.
the character, and it proves to show like how good your execution is. It's still currently the highest score in flexing your cheese
So
here
far,
out
yeah.
of everything. We're gonna sit at number 7. Oh. This is from Sonata right now.
Oh.
You can see he has a running start. Jin was not happy with Fakumram coming into the game. He's like, you broken the movement, the reach.
But I'll say it's that's true though. That's true, because Jin has a hard time. In a way, it becomes difficult. But you see, as early as now, Frontier, I'm gonna set a bar so that my score will make sense later on. You see, this stage is the first Howard Estate stage that we're seeing so far.
You're right.
So this already calls for a lot of expectation. This already says breakable tatami walls. The question is
How many?
How? Yeah, how? First, how you break it, and the second is how many. So I'm excited. And yeah, shout outs to Sonata. This is another bat, member that
Can't escape them.
probably is. Yeah,
Can't escape. Alright, let's play it. Let's
running
play it.
a running chin. Okay. Of
Wait.
course, alright.
It's missing the
It's okay. It's okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Man,
there we
man
go.
answered our
Chef's
question.
kiss. All
Okay.
Okay. walls broken.
Okay.
That running start from
what?
the rage drive.
Okay. This birdie.
It is. Like that part as well. Like the last break.
Yeah.
Not easy to pull off.
Okay, what I want to ask though with from Sonata is, how long it took him to do that.
How long did it take you to pull off the combo?
Yeah, in chat, like that's a legitimate question. This we have a contender here, man. Like I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it at all.
You ain't gonna sugarcoat it. So
Yeah.
it's Kazuya versus Jin all over again.
It is. It absolutely. It's Tekken 8 already. So
let's break down the combo slowly but surely while we wait for that answer. Gets the running armored tackle, right? Break it. Goes straight for the rage drive. And then delays back to 1. I'm not sure if
by a little bit, very very little bit.
I'm not sure if what you call this, it changes the wall splat as much because you get it right, delayed or not delayed, or not unless if it's too fast, you're shy from getting the splat. You might be shy from it, so maybe delaying it was the best choice here. Then after that, you get the break with you delay it into an F4. This is 50% or close to 50% low wall slump into the break. You enter Zen, cancels out cleanly into forward. Then gets the back 3 as Fakumram's falling down. Again, Fakumram and Bears, very big characters, very, very, I guess, sort of generous hitboxes, but that's besides the point. Gets the Zen 1-3 all the way from here, right? Back 3, Zen 1-3. Again, when that move dropped, it really increased Jin's wall carry. Then we get another F4 straight up, not waiting for a low slump. Then we cancel again out of F4 to get the tailspin on standing 4. Then here, this is the kicker. Back 3.
This is beautiful.
Zen cancel out immediately into FF2.
Demon Paw.
Wow, Fakuma. Oh, I thought it was a low wall slump. Oh my goodness.
I think it's really a Fakum. I get the choice.
It's a Fakumram thing. Maybe if it was a different character, Fakumram wouldn't have splatted. I thought that was a low wall slump. I guess it kind of was as he was going
even if it was a Marduk, honestly. Yeah, some characters like that. But Fakumram, I think having really, really long legs, it really did help that combo a lot. He got me with he needed to delay back to 1, I figured. It's kind of like that. It's one of those things that it stunts your wall carry if you just commit to it. There you go. Yeah, it does. And you see how shallow it is. How clean it could still, it could still splat because of that delay. That's really high.
Yeah, it might be still a high wall splat, maybe, because you'd still do something with that. But most of Jin's high wall splats would break the wall, right? Like standing
and it's situational too.
God Fist. What else? Did you use CD1 to keep them in the combo? I don't think so.
For this one, no. But this is a really low one. Like I can already tell. Because I think the fact that it came off of an RD, that's already too low. That's already too low for a high splat, but not too low for something else. So I think that's a really good choice that he delayed it, as well as I think he used forward 4 to break this. There it is. Since forward 4 has an additional dash when you go to Zen, you already covered a lot of space. Like if you look at it.
Yeah, like you don't have to do another move to get closer and closer to the next wall break, which is very important here in how it stays.
It automatically did, and then another forward 4 to do the same thing. That's neat. That's really neat.
Ganda.
Okay, you know what? Clean.
Oh, it took Sonata a total of 30 to 45 minutes in total.
Yeah, he said that.
That's not long, huh? That's pretty short.
Actually,
so?
yeah, I would say so. I think the time spent is it's. I think that kind of equates. I think it's fine. I'm pretty sure that along the way, what he did was really to see the options. I think that's what took his time. Judging by how it looks, because this is Jin also. I mean, Jin's given so many tools. I think it's you know what I commend him for here is the use of forward 4, because if you use another wall break for this, I think it's gonna get a lot trickier. Like, say for example, if you did like a demon paw, recovery is a factor. Like, it's a huge factor. So dashing in or getting space is a problem. It'll be a problem. So good stuff. This is the cherry for me.
Yeah, right
Back
there.
3 to
Tailspin.
Zen cancel. Yeah. That's clean. That's a 9 for me.
9.
That's a 9, dude.
All right. 9 again.
You know what? Take that back.
Oh,
I'm
he's
a
taking it back.
9.5.
Taking it back. He's going with a
I'm
9.5.
9.5ing that thing. Yeah, I'm serious. Because the fact that this still happened to Jin. Remember what I said earlier? Expectations are high.
Yeah, you're in Howard Estate.
Yeah,
Broke
so
everything.
it's how you do it.
All the wall breaks, all the walls, they're gone, including the balcony. Yeah, so as I was mentioning earlier, like AK in tournaments, like Howard Estate. You know, sometimes it's like
Shout
trying to
out,
pick.
of course.
And with Shaheen, he has the combos down to a pat. And that's the important part when you play in Howard Estate. Now, those combos typically come off practical situations like a wall standing 3-3 punish, maybe a DF2 launch into the first wall splat. Then you break as many like 2 to 3 walls at best,
Yeah.
and then you end it on like a slide or whatever's like the max for Shaheen. Or if you're going for Oki, maybe you go for down 2, back 1, whatever. Or you just do a regular DF1 or DF3+4. That's even better.
Right.
Here I don't, in terms of practicality alone. Of course, this is barring like the like post wall break already. How did you get the combo? How did you start it off? I don't know when you'd be getting a running start to break the wall as a launcher.
Right. I get you.
So if this started
Or
off with
maybe
a
a-
Demon's Paw, right? Into
That's
the
right.
Rage Drive,
Maybe that.
that'd be
Or
very,
running
very
3.
practical. Running 3. Although I think this does more damage. Yeah, it does more damage
really
than both of
does.
them. So it's just like to get.
It really does.
'Cause how much did this combo end on? 91?
91.
Only
Yeah.
91?
That's still not, for me, that's still not bad. I mean, I don't expect chunks
For Jin to get like 100.
Mhm.
What matters
I
is
don't
like you
expect
broke all.
not his forte, right? So yeah.
It's high. It's definitely a high score. I would say if it was a 9.5 for Pica, it's a 9 for me. That's an 18.5 total. Hey, wait a minute. 18.5? That's the same score as MJ's.
I know.
Oh, well, we'll deal with it later. We still got more to go to.
All right.
it's just
So
nice.
this is gonna play close to my chest, dude. It's an RD, I know it. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get heat for this, dude. I am gonna
you're
get
just
heat
like-
for
It's
this.
just like I'm the Armor King guy here. I know it. It's like goes for the counter hit on the headbutt. 1+2 jab into CD1, DF1, micro dash, right? Micro dash down back to Z.
Yeah.
But breaks the balcony already. Like it doesn't splat, so like you can break it.
I think I'm
even
gonna
more for
break
extra
hearts
damage.
today, dude. I can already feel it.
And then DF1+2 to get the tailspin. Down 2-4 for the wall splat. And then of course, put him back. Rage drive into guaranteed.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, Pica, before you start, I'm gonna say my score already. I know you're gonna be doing this big.
Yeah, please. Actually, I wanted you to. Alright.
Of course, the starter counter hit launch. This is typically how you get like the big boy combos, right? Get the jab into the CD1. So
And damage.
the point there. I wish like there could have been something more here on the balcony. But if you break it immediately, that means you have to have something else the moment you're here. But of course, you already have like
Supposedly,
8
yes.
hits. So what you can do, I don't think you can squeeze in another CD1 anymore at this point. So you're forced tailspin. Of course, the wall carry, I guess there's a couple of options you could have done. And of course, as soon as you see that ender, you know where it's going. I would
Actually,
say...
there's no more.
Yeah, there's no more routes.
Yeah.
I'd say, of course, Tombstone, strongest ender, right?
Yeah.
I'd say 6 out of 10 for me. Now, of course, Pica...
What? Sorry? I didn't.
It's a 6 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Well, of course,
Oh my
Pica,
gosh.
you let it rip.
Alright. I mean, this hurts me to say because it both hurts me to say and at the same time I mean it with love. You know, because realistically speaking, I've seen almost everything I have to see with Armor King. Maybe that's and again it's also one of the categories as to why we said earlier is the character choices too. And I know that Sunny's an Armor King main, so props. But again, I have such a high standard. I'm so sorry. Like I know people know this, that stuff like this comes too common just for me because this is something we do in game. I can do the same thing in game. Some Armor Kings might also be able to. So I think the main good point that I could say is that he did go for that. He did go for the down forward 1 dash in down back 2-3. But again, I'm so sorry because again to me that's kind of like staple-ish.
Yeah, like you're required to do it for the character. Like you're gonna play Armor King, you gotta have this, right?
Yeah, and me for one, that's one of the things that personally I really trained a lot for or to make that complete. I don't know, man. Like to me, I'm sorry, it's 5. It's a 5. Yeah, it's a 5 because like if you ask me, one of the if you go back a little bit, like if you go back to the start, like from here, instead of doing like say 1+2 just my take, since you know Armor King already has massive carry, I would personally I would go for 1+2 while standing 4 here, and then do a down back 2-3. Believe it or not, that's gonna hit the wall already.
From here?
No, this is 1+2 instead of doing a jab, right? So he did a jab, right?
Yeah.
So instead of doing a jab, I would have personally done like a while standing 4 over here.
Yeah. So you
and then a down back 2-3, and it will be a very shallow down back 2-3. You see you see what I mean? It'll be a very shallow down back 2-3, and it'll hit the wall, which allows me more hits. When
you get more
to the
hits.
Bottom.
You can control the combo better, and you can get more damage, I suppose. Like you're still sitting on rage all the way. Going down
because 1+2 to while standing 4 is the same damage as jab CD1, albeit with no DF1. Because since he added a DF1 here, it does add like 2-3 points of damage. I think 3 points of damage.
Yeah, 3.
Right, but the control at the bottom, that'll be way more. It'll have a lot more control down there.
You're not limited in terms of the number of options
that
you're gonna do at that point.
But again, no discredit to him at all, because this entire thing is still great. It's still, and there's an Armor King bias from me. But again, the sad thing is, it's also I've seen too much already. So good stuff. That's 5 for me. Sorry,
I'm just out at a total of 11 out of 20.
Yeah.
We can see him. Apparently so. Maybe it's because we got the same cheese. Second to the last.
Yeah.
Combo.
Oh, we got intro.
Intro.
We got intro. All right.
Let's turn off the background music. This might be special. Is this the 10? The fated 10. Could this beat Sonatas and MJ's, both Jin and Kazuya? This is the Tekken 8. This is the Tekken 8 stuff. This is what we're gonna see like future years. I should play it.
We gotta imply that none of these combos are modded combos.
No, they're not.
But there's branding too. All right. Man, he put the logos and everything. All right.
You got an Unreal Engine and all that.
I feel like opening the game. I feel like I'm opening the game. Oh, it's a geese! Oh my goodness!
Home court advantage.
All right.
We do not know how many hits, but we can guess it.
Oh, he did it. All right. It's dead. It's dead. Oh, he has a fence too. Gotta love it. All right. Whoa, dang. Okay, it's a glitch. Oh, it didn't die? It didn't die?
But there's more.
There's more.
There's
okay.
more. Oh,
So
what?
So which one do we pick? Okay. Wait a minute. Excuse me, sir. All right. Mister, excuse me. All right.
Jinx is all over the place, man.
Okay, you know what? We had to clarify that thing, man. Okay, so, or at least I think Frontier had to clarify that, because it's only one submission.
Yeah, it's only one position. I mean, we could take the best combo.
It's still worth the watch, honestly. So.
Yeah,
Dang,
the outro
okay.
music too.
Man, it felt like a character reveal. So, man,
Okay.
you know what? We'll count the first combo. Sorry about that. We really have to.
I mean, regardless of whether we pick one of the two, this is while is a great combo. Again,
Yeah.
balcony break, your Howard Estate. And if you don't break, let's say, the balcony, you have to do something else. Which I guess in Jinx's case, he did.
He-
which is
In
getting
my
the death
opinion,
combo.
he did not. I'm sorry, because we've seen a lot of geese, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a lot of geese. So I think that this is something we've seen as well before, especially this Rago Repuken, right? Because that's primarily the option that you will use.
Yeah,
if
to
it's already too far. Yeah.
carry them out all the way.
But say I've seen a combo that will still break that last one. I've seen one that will actually break and still break the bottom floor. So I'm sorry, man. Like it's kind of nothing. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's easy.
Oh no, the execution
But
is pretty difficult.
Yeah, that's still pretty tight. But it's not something that's different now
Yeah.
because we've seen this was okay, dude. Like I would have given this a bigger score because of how it started.
Mm-hmm.
And using down 3-1 Raging Storm, that would have been would really get me. But if it's the first one, that would, if I'm gonna score it, it'd be a 6. The first one. Even if you have like 10 hits up there, like
Mhm.
10 or more hits up there. So say for example, when he did, if you go back a little, like before the balcony breaks, like say for example, he did the F1+2 here to the EX, right? So
Yeah.
basically, yeah, air claws, and then I think there's still a huge possibility of an overhead there if you look at it.
Yeah,
see
'cause
this?
it might be a high wall splat, right?
You see, there is.
Yeah, that's
If
a
you
high
think
wall
about it.
splat. You could get an overhead. Yeah, another overhead kick into down 3-1.
Down 3-1, right? Instead of
Into-
that.
Yeah, into Raging Storm.
Yeah. And again, no discrediting the
execution of it.
at all.
Pretty
It's just that there's a lot more potential.
Mm-hmm.
And again, character choice, Frontier, you know what I mean? So it's choosing a character that's like this, who has like such a high creativity ceiling, which makes it kind of a bit more challenging. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like,
I'm sorry, to me it's
demands more of you.
it does. So I said 6, right? I think I gave it a
Yeah,
6.
I'll give it a 7
Mhm.
for both combos. So that's a total of
13.
13. 13 out of 20.
This is it. This is a match. This is what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
we're talking about it's in game, bro. It's in game. Hey, it's Legion stream. Shout outs to you, Legion.
All right, let's hit it.
Let's hit it.
Nako po, na-convert pa.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Wow.
He's Mundi.
Wow! Wow! Puta gago, Munding. Ganda na
Oh,
na.
Legion's
like-
reaction
Oh,
says it
you-
all, man.
Yeah. Is it enough? It looks like it's enough. Oh, hardly. All right.
Gago.
Did you get the window? Did you get the
If
window?
you get the win.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if you didn't get the win,
I
it's
thought
like,
he was
you're
gonna edit or
done,
crop
bro.
that thing. All right.
Let's look at that one last time.
Okay.
Sidestep
Naku
left
po,
after
what's
going
the
on?
Tatsu into the instant wall break F2-1-3.
Wow.
We don't even know how much meter
Wow.
he had.
Wow!
I was about to say that it would really matter if I could see how much like
I'm gonna
he spent.
assume he had 1 bar meter.
Maybe. I would say so. 1 bar. I
Let's
think I
assume
don't know
it's a
if Mundi
1-bar
could
combo.
confirm. I like that. I think the only gripe that I had is the fact that it didn't kill. but,
Yeah.
but other than that, I think it's great. Honestly.
It's a good
Um,
combo.
Yeah, and it's an Akuma, so I like the fact that his sense of awareness to do CD1. That is a single Shoryu. That's
Yeah,
a
right
single
over there.
Shoryu if I remember correctly. And go to EX. That was smart because I think he really wanted that torque, that wall carry.
Oh, for sure.
So that's cool. All right.
Because at this point,
You
like,
see
wait,
that?
how many hits is that? 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's 4, yeah.
5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, so at this
8 with the
point,
wall. Yeah.
to get the wall, yeah, I think that's like one of the best options you can do. Obviously, there are other options. But if you try to, I think if you tailspin, I guess you could still get it if you tailspin immediately, like if you do F4, tailspin.
Or
here.
4-3 right away. But
Yeah.
I think what he was really going for here, just my take, is right off the bat he wanted to push.
Mhm.
Like he really just wanted to take you see that, like as much momentum as I can, forward momentum, so that there's a chance, a better chance that I can hit the wall with it. And I think if he did Shakunetsu, which is again gonna be a lot harder here
Oh
because
yeah, FF21.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder because he's already dashing. Like, and it's a huge room for error. So
Because if you were to do
dang,
Shakunetsu from here, you'd have to return back to neutral and then FF21, right?
yeah.
Pretty good combo though. Come back
It's
in game, first in game combo.
I don't think people realize how the start of this combo, how unusual the start of this combo is. Like if it like
yeah,
click
yeah,
it like more like how it really started.
It came off
Here,
plus frames. Into
That
the down
situation
tilt
is so.
yeah, you could mess this up.
Mm,
Like this
It could go
awareness, the
wrong.
SSL.
Mhm.
And I think the DF11 was control. It's like, where am I at? And then,
Yeah,
okay, the wall break, the balcony break's right there. Oh, I can just break that immediately because
good
I don't
sense of
think
awareness.
you can't,
Yeah.
what do you call this? Resplat. Oh, wait, could you? I guess you could DF11 again, but it's just like, how do I break that if you
Yeah,
do
there's
that?
no break. That's the thing. There's
So you
really
just,
no
like,
break
just
there.
break it, right? Just break it immediately. And then after
Yeah.
that, it's not necessarily smooth sailing, but you know what to do next at that point.
Mhm. That's what I like. You know, the fact that at the bottom, his first instinct was not to get a big hit.
Yeah, it's just
His first
carry.
idea there was to push. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. See, it's crouch dash one right away, and just like that, he was half stage already.
Half stage.
Right? If see,
Yeah,
look at
half
that.
stage, tailspin, 4-3. Again, number of hits pretty high, and then
You know what I mean? Like what he went for there is not the damage. Like when he went downstairs, his first idea was, oh, I'm gonna try to to reach the other end of this wall of this map rather of this stage. So that was cool. To me, that's a 9, a solid 9.
solid.
I'm not even kidding. Yeah, that's a 9 because I think at a high stakes situation like this, for you to pull off something like this,
Oh, yeah.
You're on a deficit. It's a comeback, and the wall wasn't your friend. You know,
Oh, it
from the
wasn't.
very
Yeah,
start.
definitely here, right over here. It was not your friend. Obviously, Akuma could have gotten way more damage if this wasn't the situation you were in.
Right. The fact of the matter is the improvisation here. That I think that's what matters. Not to mention it's a match. It's a
Mhm.
match combo. I think that says a lot.
I don't know. For me, in-game situations, very, very impressive. It's very close to a 10, 9.5.
Mhm.
That sits a grand total of 18.5. And that
Oh my
wraps up, I
gosh,
guess,
no
all
way.
the combos for
Three-way tie.
Oh, shucks. We have a three-way tie. Who's that? That's MJ, Sonata, and Mundi. You know, let's put up a poll. Let's put up a poll.
Yeah.
So I guess your 1st,
Mhm.
second, and third is more or less set in stone.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of who's
Realistically
gonna
speaking,
get what placement, right?
That's
So
right
in
also.
first place, according to the poll, is Sonata. Jin Kazama, the protagonist of Tekken, one of the protagonists of Tekken, taking the lead.
Poster boy, dude.
In second place, his father at 31% with 5 votes. MJ,
Mhm.
MJ Kaz Kazuya, you know, the bear
Mhm.
combo, 1-2-4 counter hit. And then in third, Mundi at 25%, 4 votes. And as I closed it, some people voted in immediately. So that's 7 votes for Sonata, 5 votes for MJ, and 4 votes for Mundi. Pica, do you agree with this placement?
Okay, this is this is pretty tough in my opinion. You know what? I actually even have an honorable mention.
Honorable mentions. Let's go.
Yeah. I have an honorable mention. I have an honorable mention in the form of Devilish JK.
Ah, okay. I can bring up
Lily.
that combo again.
Yeah.
Devilish
Because-
Jakey's combo.
This is, if you noticed, this is probably the only female character submission we have.
Yeah, everyone else was a dude. Everyone else was a
Yeah.
dude.
And of course because Don Argus loves the mod. So
Yeah. That why you gave it the honorable mention?
No,
The
it's
outfit.
because I like it. I'm not even kidding. Like it's nice. I'm not even joking. It's nice. So it's not that many. It's not that many characters that we see being given combo videos of. And again, even though this is not too surprising, the fact that this works, it's already a huge plus for me, honestly. So that's an honorable mention. But for the most part, I think the poll is pretty accurate, and I would actually, I'd say so. I'd say from my perspective, I'd still give Mundi the third spot. Because again, it's Akuma, still a lot of factors to consider. MJ Kaz second. Yep,
And then
I agree with that.
this
And
is
Sonata
clean.
going first.
Just clean.
Yeah.
It's spoilers for Tekken 8, man. It's just like, you know, Jin's gonna beat Kazuya. You heard it here first. That's a Tekken 8 storyline. Jin's gonna beat Kazuya. Kazuya's gonna lose. And then Akuma disappears on his birthday. So of course, congratulations to Sonata. He's gonna be called
Yes.
Mr. Clean from now on, according to Raiden. So
He has flexed the cheese.
yes, flex.
You know, is that your entry? You never told me your entry. I like the way that. Yeah. What's your ranking for this one? Frontier.
Oh no, same, more or less the same.
Absolutely same.
Absolutely
Gotcha. All right.
same. So congratulations to
So-
Sonata, MJ Kaz, and Mundi.
Mondi.
So much thanks to all those who are liking, following, and sharing the cheese. Usually we call that out when we're streaming on Facebook, or when Pica's streaming on Facebook, because he streams both on Facebook and on Twitch. I'll
Yeah.
be streaming on YouTube. I've streamed on YouTube a couple of times. I will be streaming on YouTube a little bit more come in March. So again, feel free to follow us. The socials are they're around, I suppose. But just click on one of it, you're gonna find the rest of the socials. So again, Pica does a lot of really, really cool stuff. Well, how many times are you live again per week?
Oh, like about 5 to 6 times a week.
And this guy's
Depends,
live more
obviously.
than I am. 5 to 6 times a week. Of course, there's more of these kind of things down the line. And there might be a little bit of surprises from Pica as well. So stay tuned for both, right? Or is that it?
Thank you again so much. It's been a wonderful day. A good couple of hours. Seeing the community actually put some effort. Put some of that love into good use, and seeing that here on stream, that's really something. I could not be any more happy with what I've been seeing, but of course not the last. Especially since I'm merely a guest here at Frontier Stream. Thank you so much for having me, and keep that cheese flowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
flexing
it
as well,
is-
man.
we got that flex. Protein meets calcium. I gotta love it.
Easy. Hey, and my thanks for
Alright,
also
so-
like dropping by on such short notice.
Yeah, well, of course, it's my pleasure, and everybody who tuned in.
Mhm.
Much love. It's not good. It's not evening yet, but good night. Sleep tight. See you on to the next one. Much love.
Again, I've been Frontier. This has been Pica. And we
Flex
flexed
your
our cheese. See you all in the next one.